Before we start the video today, make sure you smash the like button. God bless. It's Wednesday, September 29th, 2021. I want to get right into this video today. A lot to talk about, but I want to start with a letter that I saw on social media today, and I took a copy of it. It comes from Citizens State Bank in Milford, Illinois. And it is in regards to banks possibly in the near future having to report people with bank accounts with $600+ in them being reported to the IRS. And to me, this is absolutely concerning that now the IRS is going to spy on your personal bank accounts if you have $600. If you're paying bills through a checking account with $600. I mean, what is going on here? I mean, why the spying? But I want to read this because I thought this was a great letter. And it says, to our valued customers, as our community bank, we want our customers to know the facts, especially when it relates to concerning developments around public policy that expose your financial privacy. The administration has proposed requiring all community banks and other financial institutions to report to the IRS on deposits and withdrawals of all business and personal accounts with a balance of $600 or more, regardless of tax liability. This indiscriminate comprehensive bank account reporting to the IRS can soon be enacted in Congress and would create an unacceptable invasion of privacy. We work for our customers and community, not the IRS. The IRS bank account profiling is intrusive and compromises your privacy. Let's work together to spread the word about this misguided proposal. And again, this comes from Citizens State Bank in Milford, Illinois. I copied that off of social media today, off of Facebook. What a great letter. That to me is what a bank should be right there, looking out for its customers, not accepting this nonsense right here that the IRS is going to be able to spy on your $600 bank account, what kind of bills you're paying. I mean, this is absolutely ridiculous, and you should be very concerned about this. And it's good to see a bank like this standing up and representing its clients. So I wanted to share that with all of you and ask yourself, is your money even safe in a bank? Are you keeping all of your money in the bank? Are you keeping assets like coins and art and collectibles and gold and silver, etc., in a safety deposit box at a bank? I don't trust the banks any farther than I can throw them. And now if this passes and they're going to start reporting to the IRS about your $600, we are really crossing a line here, and you need to be aware of it. CNBC, House will vote on debt ceiling suspension. They did that today already. It passed. It will. The Senate will destroy it tomorrow. It's not going to go anywhere. So we are looking at a possible government shutdown, and the first ever default looms right here in the United States of America. This thing is so messed up, ladies and gentlemen. I do believe, as always, it will get resolved, but maybe it doesn't. Who knows? If it doesn't, somebody's not getting paid. Social Security will, government pensions will, the interest on the debt will, but after that, who knows who's getting paid, who's not getting paid. But at the end, more than likely, it gets resolved and they raise the debt ceiling. Maybe not. We're going to see how it plays out. Let's talk about what we're going to see tomorrow morning. We're going to get the jobless claims tomorrow morning. They're forecasted to come in at 330,000 first-time jobless claims for last week. We'll see how close to that number we come. More than likely, it's going to be over 300,000. You got to ask yourself, we see the housing boom. We see the stock market boom. We see all this going on. And all the television tells us how great everything is. But how in the world can we be losing over 300,000 jobs a week for 18 months and things be okay? I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous, the nonsense that we are being force-fed on a daily basis. How in the world can you even have a healthy real estate market when you have over 1 million people a month losing their jobs? Oh, maybe because BlackRock, Blackstone, Vanguard, and all these other financial entities and hedge funds are actually buying up so many of these homes. So we'll see where the job numbers come in tomorrow. It's not going to be good news. I want to share an article with you with Michael Burry from The Big Short, and he knows what's coming. He knew what was coming in the housing market in 2008, and he knows what's coming next. He says the stock market boom reminds him of the dot-com bubble and rings the alarm on options mania. Now, he has taken out some positions. He's got put options and call options. His put options are investments that he thinks are going down. When we look at the put options that Michael Burry has, he has $730 million of Tesla stock on a put. He has $280 million of shares of 20-year plus bond treasury bond ETFs on puts. His call options, Facebook, he's got $327 million of call options on Facebook, $230 million of call options on Google, $53 million of call options on Walmart. He knows inflation is coming, ladies and gentlemen. He knows things are about to get very, very bad. $58 million of call options in Heinz, $43 million of call options in CVS. He has $9 million in a fund that shorts treasury bonds. He says inflation is not going to affect his call options. Inflation will affect Tesla. It will affect treasury bonds, etc. He's putting his money where his mouth is, and he is betting some very, very big money here, and I don't think he's going to lose. He didn't lose back in 2008. He made a fortune, and he's going to make probably a bigger fortune this time around. Fed chair calls inflation frustrating and sees it running into next year. This is Fed Chairman Jerome Powell today. He thought it was transitory. You cannot believe one word that is coming out of this man's mouth or the Fed. Anything the Fed says is probably a lie. The Fed chairman still expects inflation to ease eventually, but sees the current pressures running into 2022. What's going to ease the inflation pressures? The only thing that's probably going to ease it is when they raise interest rates. He said the current inflation pressures are frustrating. It's just more lies, ladies and gentlemen. Frustrating, it's beyond frustrating. It is crashing the middle class. It is starving the poor people here in America. And he says it's frustrating. It's frustrating for people who have 4 kids. It's frustrating for the person that's only getting 18 hours a week. It's frustrating for the people that just lost their job last week and now don't know what they're going to do. It's frustrating for the people who've been evicted or who are going to be evicted, who tried to do the right thing and pay their bills, but they lost a job, they got laid off. The company they work for is completely out of business now. They've got debt over debt over debt. You talk about frustrating. There's millions of people in America frustrated right now, and millions more who are going to be frustrated by the end of this year. CNBC. We asked 3 major investors what happens next in the market. None of them see big returns. So when these markets go, when they implode, where's the good news going to come from? Because the only good news I see is a real estate bubble and a stock market bubble. That's all they talk about every day, how great the stock market's doing, how great the real estate's doing. These bubbles are going to burst, ladies and gentlemen. Then what do they have left? Where's the good news going to come from? Where's the light at the end of the tunnel going to be? The light at the end of the tunnel is going to be a locomotive, steaming ahead at 60 miles an hour right at you. There is no good news. And these people who continue to say this is negative, it's doom and gloom. No, this is a warning to everybody. Get ready, because this is a financial assault taking place against you, against the middle class, against the poor. And if you continue to ignore these warnings, you are going to be a casualty of this economic warfare that is taking place. Majority of restaurant operators say business conditions are worse now than 3 months ago. Survey finds, this is on CNBC, more than half of restaurant operators surveyed by the National Restaurant Association say that business conditions are worse now than 3 months ago. I mean, how many of these restaurants are going to be even existing by 2022? I went to El Pollo Loco last night, grabbed a dinner, 4-piece combo. I'm not even kidding you. I should have taken a picture of this. The chicken wing, okay? The chicken wing was about this big. I should have taken a picture of it and showed it to you. It was this big. You still get a 4-piece, right? But the size of the chicken is getting so small. I literally thought I was eating a pigeon, okay? I'm not even joking. Understaffed restaurants and higher food costs are plaguing the industry, and it's going to continue to plague the industry because half the time they can't get your order right. These people don't want to even be working there. The size of the portions of food continues to shrink. And so for me, 80% of my meals now are at home. I just do a better job. I can buy it cheaper at the grocery store, even though that's soaring. But you might as well just cook it at home. That way, the service will be good. The food will be good. It'll be fresh. What the portions will be. So just do it at home. Unless you know a great restaurant with great people, then support that establishment, no doubt. So Wall Street Journal, Dollar Tree to sell more items above $1. Well, here's another canary in the coal mine, ladies and gentlemen, telling you where this is all going. What do we have now? 90 cargo ships out at Long Beach right now, stuff sitting at the terminals, ships floating around for 2.5 weeks. I mean, this is absolutely getting ludicrous. It will start selling products that we're selling for under $1, for 99 cents. Those products now are going to be selling for $1.25 and $1.50. You're going to see more people, ladies and gentlemen, shopping at these stores. There were people just a year or two ago that said they would never, ever be caught dead in one of these dollar stores. Now they're reliant on these stores, and they're busy. These are the stores that are going to be inflation-proof. I think these are going to be the stores that are going to exist, that are going to survive. People now are looking for the bargains. They're trying to save every cent they can. Backlog of cargo ships at Port of LA reaches boiling point. Check this out. This is from CBS Los Angeles News. 500,000 containers are sitting on ships off the Southern California coast. This doesn't even include the containers that are sitting on land at the terminals, okay? We have 500,000 containers floating in the ocean right now. I don't know why they're not working 7 days a week, 24 hours a day around the clock. It's unbelievable. This Christmas, if you need to get something, get it now. If you're looking for Christmas presents for somebody, maybe you better get it right now. U.S. pending home sales surge in August, but affordability remains challenging. Well, here's some great news for you today. Home sales are surging. I'm sure most of you are really excited about that. But then we look at another article coming from CNBC today. Mortgage demand falls as rates rise to highest level since July. The average contract interest rate for 30-year fixed-rate mortgages increased to 3.1% from 3.03% in the past week. The average loan size for a purchase application reached $410,000, its highest level since May. I mean, think about the average loan that people are taking out a home is $410,000. And I look at the average incomes, and it just doesn't add up. I mean, people are taking on a lot of debt. That's a lot of debt. Treasury yields have risen. Mortgage rates have responded. Again, when you look at the average price of a new car, $41,000, and the average loan size of a purchase application, $410,000, people are just, they're overloaded with debt. When this thing corrects, or shall I say crashes, I mean, these people are going to be so upside down. I think we're looking at something that is going to dwarf 2008 as far as the real estate bubble. This is going to be ugly. I think this crash really resembles 1929. I think the housing crash is going to dwarf what we saw in 2008. That was a warm-up. People just don't learn their lesson. They're carrying so much debt, and the more debt that you carry, the bigger target you are. The bigger target you are to being affected by this crash. Let's talk about this infrastructure bill that has 2,700 pages. In that 2,700 pages, there is a pilot program for vehicle mileage tax. Let me know what you think about this. Please comment down below. I mean, I'm paying over $4 a gallon for gas, and they now are going to want to tax you to drive a car per mileage. Budget plans, infrastructure bills, $5 trillion plus in this, and we're going to have to pay a tax to drive a car. Are you kidding me? Again, you might be paying $5 if you're in certain parts. If you're running super unleaded from Chevron, you're paying $5 out here. You're paying close to $6 in LA if you hit a Chevron super unleaded. And oil prices are going up. I mean, they are trying to squeeze blood out of a turnip here. I mean, who's going to pay for the infrastructure bill, the budget plan? You know, we're looking at over $5 trillion, and they're going to want to tax you per mile to drive your car that you register and pay taxes on, that you pay taxes on. You know, we got a massive gas tax out here. This is absolutely getting out of hand, and I don't know how the average American is going to continue to afford to live day to day with all this. Americans check their smartphones 96 times a day. That's every 10 minutes. So I wonder how many Americans know what's in that 2,700 pages. I wonder how many Americans know that their taxes are going to go up, that they're going to pay for this budget plan, for this infrastructure, that they possibly are going to be paying for every mile that they drive. I wonder if they know that their Social Security is in jeopardy, their pensions are in jeopardy. I wonder if the average American who checks their phone 96 times a day, every 10 minutes, knows anything that is going on. I really wonder. Please comment down below. That's it for today. I just wanted to share all that with you. Comment down below your thoughts. Let us know what's going on. Appreciate those comments. And please smash the like button, please. Wow, it's going to be an interesting week. This thing is going to come to an end one way or another. Don't know when it's going to happen, ladies and gentlemen. Take every day you have to put the odds in your favor so that you are not a casualty of this collapse. The collapse is happening every day. You are watching it. You know it. You see it. So I'm going to leave it there. God bless every one of you. Thanks for watching. I look forward to talking with all of you very, very soon.